All right. Hi guys, I'm back in the car again, and it's actually really warm. It's about 70 degrees in here, so good luck with me. Okay, so at least I'm not sweaty yet, right? So I wanted to talk to you guys today. Wow. I'll just pretend nobody's looking. So I want to talk to you guys why essential oils seem expensive. I know that's the #1 cause of people not being able to take the plunge. They're like, oh my god, these oils are so expensive. I can get the cheaper kind in the store. Okay, yeah, I realize I just learned that it's not necessarily the greatest quality in the store. So, I mean, it still doesn't make the really good stuff any cheaper. So I do want to talk about that a little bit. And it has to do with how they're made. And then if they're safe. So we all know that there's different ways to use essential oils. So let's talk about how they're made and how to use them safely. Basically, why are they made cheaply in the stores? Well, we already know that some of the oil that's considered, let's move this. So we already know that the oil that's considered pure, well, the oil that is in the bottle is pure, or if it isn't, it's trash oil. But even if it is pure, it's only 5% of that bottle is made with the pure oil. So another way that companies sell the essential oils cheaply is to save money. So they're able to spray their crops with pesticides and then distill it with that. They can take solvents to extract more oil out of there, but they're cutting corners. So essential oils are made from roots, resins, bark. So it's really hard to get some of those oils out and get the good stuff, really. So it takes about 60,000 rose blossoms to provide only 1 ounce of rose oil. And I actually visited Egypt really briefly, and they showed us how they used to do it. They're really pioneers in the perfume industry as far as Egypt goes. It kind of all started there. And again, yeah, the rose bushes were not only hard to get while they were there, but it was also really hard to distill. So it takes a lot to make a little. Luckily, a little goes a long way. Luckily, also lavender, which happens to be the Swiss Army knife of essential oils, is pretty abundant. It takes about 220 pounds. That provides about 7 pounds of oil. So you can get a lot more oil out of that. Jasmine flowers, for example, though, have to be hand-picked before the sun becomes too hot on the very first day of its bloom, of its first bloom even, thus making it one of the most expensive oils in the world. And it takes about 8 million hand-picked blossoms to provide 2.2 pounds of oil. So, damn. Could you imagine all those people even hand-picking all that? It has to be at a specific time. You'll wonder if they've got like an alarm system going on, like, oh my god, the jasmine blossom, we gotta go, go, go. I imagine that would be really kind of stressful. Sandalwood also is a hard one to cultivate as well, because the tree has to be 30 years old and 30 feet high before it can be cut down for distillation. So there's a lot of requirements as far as some of those things goes. And recently, Valor, that is one of the most popular oils in Young Living history. It's so popular, but it's actually being reformulated because one of the key essential ingredients is now one of the plants, and I really wish I could remember the name of the plant, but it's actually it's endangered. And Young Living is all like, oh hell no, we're not doing that. We're not going to be endangering a plant just so that we can get its healing properties. Let's redo this. We already have a Valor 2, and some people are even saying that they can't smell the difference between the original Valor and the reformulated Valor. So as soon as that comes out, let's hope that maybe I can get Sarah involved and we can do like a little like blind test smell for you guys. I think that would be a lot of fun. So Young Living's all about trying to keep the good stuff good. All right, so a little goes a long way. Most oils are about $10 to $30 a bottle. A 5 milliliter bottle contains about 90 drops, and a 15 milliliter bottle contains about 250 drops. So, I mean, if you had to count it per drop, it really comes down to cents. Some of the more expensive oils, a little bit more than that, but honestly, if you've got change in your car, you've got enough money to buy essential oils. Thieves Cleaner, for example, is made up of plants only, and it costs about $1.50 a bottle to make. You can even get that you can't even get that in the organic section at the grocery store. It replaces a multi-purpose cleaner, glass cleaner, floor cleaner. The organic versions of those can run you about $4 to $6 a bottle. Really nice thing is that it's so highly concentrated, and so is the the detergent, the laundry detergent, is really highly concentrated. So with the cleaner, all you need is the cap full, and you can make an entire spray bottle of window cleaner out of it. So you're just using, I think it's like a tablespoon of the cleaner. It goes a really long way. Like, it hurts my heart to put even that much in my toilet bowl. So let's talk about, you know, if they're safe. So there's certain oils that are photosensitive, meaning you don't want to wear them and go outside. Lemon, for example, any of the citrusy ones. The oil comes from the rind, and the rind ages. So if you were to put that essential oil on your skin, it would discolor it, kind of like a burn. It doesn't burn necessarily, and it just ages the skin, but it's very temporary. It just discolors the skin. Just be careful. If you're gonna use lemon, which is really great for the skin, use it at night. Use it as part of your nighttime routine, for example. So when you're using them on your skin, always watch for redness and dilute with a carrier oil. Start with a carrier oil, and then if you find that it's fine, then you don't need the carrier oil. Even if you find that you have redness, use a carrier oil on it. It'll help kind of disperse some of the oil. It'll also make kind of last a little bit longer, which is nice. I know that there's an oil called Light the Fire that was at one of the conventions. I believe it was last year. And I smell it, and you can taste it. It's got ocotea on it, and it tastes great. But it's too strong for my skin. It freaks out. I get red every time, so I always have to use a carrier oil. And even then, sometimes I get some redness. So it doesn't hurt. It's just noticeable. It's kind of, you know it's there. Not a big deal, though. And then you can still get the benefits. But that's the nice thing, is you don't have to put oils on your skin to get the benefits. But noted, always dilute oils on children. Definitely on animals, on their paws or on their skin too. Basically their skin is more permeable. They're smaller creatures. They have smaller immune systems that are more sensitive as well. So a little even goes a little bit longer for them too. So what exactly is a carrier oil? I'm just going on and on about a carrier oil. So carrier oil is a fatty oil. Avocado oil, coconut oil is really popular, olive oil, grapeseed oil. All of those. There's the V6 oil that Young Living does. It's a combination. It's got jojoba oil in it. It's really, really good for your skin. Really, it's a nice fatty oil that helps slow down the rate the body can absorb the essential oils. It creates, so the molecules are a little bit bigger, and it helps create a ping-ponging effect through the large molecules of the carrier oil to get this in. So the carrier oils molecules are much bigger, creating the essential oils to like kind of as like a slow goopy trap. Try not to put them in your eyes. If you're my husband, sorry babe, you're always getting them in your eyes. Carrier oil will help for that as well. You can put the carrier oil directly in your eye. It'll look fuzzy, but suddenly all that peppermint won't be so minty. So don't put them in your eyes or any in your ears. You can put them around those areas, and it'll be very beneficial to you. So what about internal use? So here's my disclaimer. These oils are not meant to treat, cure, or prevent anything. However, you are your own person. You do the research. There's plenty of awesome research available out there. You got PubMed, NCHI. I'll have to put the link down below. And those are actually published articles that are legitimate. This is not BuzzFeed we're talking here. We're talking about legitimate places to find your information. One of the top aromatherapy schools, NAHA, in the United States, doesn't really suggest using internal essential oils. So NAHA also bases a lot of their decisions on the British model, which is not ingestion. And when they do, they tend to use it in extreme cases. They take the whole bottle. Let's consume the whole bottle of peppermint. I think a whole bottle of anything is going to be a lot regardless. So you're going to be really minty, and your digestive system might flip out. But basically they're saying, hey, don't drink a whole bottle. And we're like, okay, yeah, fair enough. So Young Living utilizes all three of these methods, including ingestion, and British, French, and German. The French have been safely using these essential oils internally for decades. Young Living has created a vitality line to make that a little bit easier, that has distinctive labels on it so you can easily recognize which oils are safe to take internally. So at your own risk, if you don't feel comfortable using them internally, don't do it. It's totally up to you. You are your own person. You do you, boo. So that's all I wanted to say really quick before my phone overheats on this first hot day that we've had here in Washington. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Happy Easter if that's your thing. Happy Beltane, even though I think that's later. Take care, and damn it, take care of yourself. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Have it all. All right, bye.